What's going on, NinBuzz community? Welcome to another episode of Community Choice. Last time I asked you guys what your favorite Luigi's Mansion portrait ghost was, and I am back with the answers, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. In 5th place is the baby Chauncey from Area 1 with 8% of the votes. This is the Area 1 boss. I always thought this boss fight was pretty interesting, how you activated it, how Chauncey would flip out, and then he'd bring you in his little crib and throw temper tantrums and throw horses at you, rocking horses. I always thought that was a pretty interesting battle. I like Chauncey a lot, and I'm glad he made the list. I mean, his boss battle is very easy, though. That's one thing that's kind of negative about it. It's just so easy. But nonetheless, he's a very fun boss and a very fun portrait ghost. In 4th place is Bog Meyer with 15% of the votes, another area boss, and that's Area 2. Now this is stepping up the difficulty a little bit. Bog Meyer, if you may remember, he was in the graveyard, and he would summon shadows of himself. And you would suck up those black shadows and shoot them at Bog Meyer, and that would give you a chance to chip away at his health and suck him up some. But, I don't know, the boss battle was kind of fun. It could be annoying at sometimes when you go and finally get a shadow and go to Bog Meyer and he wouldn't be there anymore, and then your shadow would run out. It's kind of annoying boss battle, but I think Bog Meyer is a cool looking and cool portrait ghost overall. Now we're starting to get way more difficult. To the 3rd area boss is Bilasa Sin in 3rd place with 19% of the votes. Bilasa is known to be probably one of the hardest bosses in the game. I would say I would rank him just below the final boss, if not the most difficult in the game. Bilasa is composed of 15 different boos, and what you basically have to do is grab that giant boo and swing him around to hit the point of a unicorn statue on the roof of the mansion, and then you're going to use your ice to freeze the boo ghosts individually and suck them up. It's quite complicated if you've never played it or seen it before, and it's very difficult because it's just those boos become so stubborn towards the end. I've spent maybe 20 minutes on Bilasa one time, and I've died before on Bilasa, and it's just a very difficult boss battle. I'm kind of surprised it got 3rd place, but that's pretty cool. I like Bilasa's concept and everything about it, other than its difficulty, obviously. In 2nd place is King Boo, and you could say Bowser too. It's kind of a fake Bowser run by King Boo. This is the final boss, in which you need to take the bombs thrown by Bowser and hit him in the head with them. And then King Boo will come out, and you gotta avoid Bowser's fire blast things and chip away at King Boo's large amount of HP and just keep trying to suck him up. It's not too hard of a boss battle, I don't think. You can die if you're not being careful with the bombs and everything, but once you know kind of the deal of what's going on, it's not too bad, and it's pretty fun. I like the concept of it a lot. In 1st place, which was kind of a surprise to me, but I love it, was Melodypianissimo from Area 2, and I really like this boss. I'm glad you guys did too. It just beat out King Boo and Bowser. And basically you go into this room. You probably might remember this. This is one of the more memorable portrait ghosts. You go around and hit every single instrument in the room, and it will play the Super Mario Bros. Theme, but with like harps and drums and stuff and xylophones. It's very fun, and it sounded really cool. And that would summon Melody. I'm trying to say her full name. And she would show up, and you would take a quiz. She'd play a song for you on her piano, and you'd have to answer what game it was from, and or what kind of theme it was. And then if you get it right, she would her papers would go everywhere. You'd suck up the papers, and you'd suck up her as well. I just thought it was really cool the way she played the piano, hearing remixes of older Mario games. I just loved it. I loved Melody. I thought she was a really cool portrait ghost, and I'm glad you guys did too. I hope you guys are enjoying Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon so far. I know I am. But one thing I am missing is the portrait ghosts and how they don't have any personality or anything like that. I think the first Luigi's Mansion did that so awesomely. How every single different portrait ghost had its own kind of personality, its own look, its own feel to it, its own catch to catching it or sucking it up. But that's just my opinion. I really like the portrait ghosts in Luigi's Mansion. I'm kind of upset they took them out. But let's go ahead and go on to next week's question, and that is, what is your favorite fire-type Pokemon? Now, that was the 2nd place in favorite type for NinBuzz's favorite Pokemon types, And when I asked what is your favorite dragon-type Pokemon, a lot of people like that question. So I'm going to go ahead and ask, what is your favorite fire-type Pokemon? You can list, or you can just put in the comments which your favorite is. It can be part of a dual type. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's a fire-type Pokemon, then you're set to go. Put it in the comments below. I'm RedFalconGames. You can check out my personal Let's Play channel. The link is in the description. I have an ongoing Let's Play of Pokemon Heart Gold and Mario Kart Double Dash. That's pretty much it for this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and have an awesome week, everyone.